Hello and welcome to Social Kick. We would like to introduce you to this very special video tool which can be combined with Facebook and YouTube in its very own smart way, which the tool then helps you to reach many new customers and get maximum results from your video presentation, overall meaning it leads to better sales. So what exactly is it? If you head over to socialkick.in, it's an online video platform that allows you to harness the power of social media and drive laser targeted traffic to your website. So, there's nothing worse for an internet video marketer than waking up seeing those 0 views, 0 likes, 0 shares. This helps you with that. This allows you to combine the power of social media and video and market it in a proper way, an easy and simple way. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing you want to do is add a new video. So you can do this by clicking the add new video in the top right here. From here, you have the select campaign, select domain. We're going to go ahead and leave these by default in this case and move on to the title. The title is what helps you recognize what the video is about and visibly only to you. So in this case, I'll call it a vlog. And we're going to want to go ahead and put our video URL field. You can paste a link from YouTube or any other allowed format, as you can see in the supported video sources and formats below. I have my YouTube link here, so I'm just going to go ahead and paste it and hit next. This takes us to our next step here. You can select your video player skin. The default skin in this case is a YouTube one. And in the logo field, you can select your logo and or leave it blank. In this case, I have a logo here that I'm going to want to use. So I'm going to go ahead and go into my downloads folder. From here, I'm going to go into my images folder and choose the logo file I have right here. So this is just the test logo, and you can see here on the right, the video player preview will then display that. You can change the position if you like, and even link off the logo if you want to have it link off to your website, etc. From there, we're going to go ahead and hit next as we have it set. And it's going to go ahead and take us to step 3. This section deals with the Facebook graph. Here you can see how your post will look when you share it on your link, or when you share the link on Facebook. You can leave the default video title, description, and picture as is, or you can change it to whatever you want. In this case, we're just going to leave it as is and hit save and add video here. So from there, your video is uploaded and you are complete with that. Now let's go ahead and add some plugins to show you how those work. So if you click on the plugins menu on the left here, you'll get a drop down that shows all these things. We're going to want to go ahead and start with banner image in this case. So to begin, you just want to drag and drop banner image over your video, release it, and you'll get this pop up with plugin settings. And as by default, you can see everything is inactive. To activate them, you simply turn on the plugin status to on, and then you can change everything. Also note, if you disable the plugin status at any time, all of these settings will stay on at the bottom here. So let's go ahead and keep it at the top in this case, or you can change it to top, center, bottom, left, or right, up to you. We're going to go ahead and select our banner. Again, we have an example banner here to use. And you're going to want to, if you want to give it like a link URL for it to navigate somewhere. For example, if we wanted to go to google.com, then we can have it go to google.com, or in this case, whatever your website might be, anytime they click on the banner. Now, the display banner section, this allows you to call the banner. It can be done at the start or at some other time. In this case, we're going to select timed and just, for example, have it come in at 3 seconds and then fade out at, let's say, 10 seconds in this case. So once everything is set in your preferences, you can click the add button down here. And you can see the banner will now be added. So we have that all set and done. Now we also acknowledge there's a video lock feature. Now this video lock feature, this is an option that allows you to add a banner lock on the video, which forces a user to click on the banner before they can continue watching the video. So let's go ahead and try this setting out. So we're going to select another banner position. In this case, we'll use the same banner again, and we'll have it go, in this case, on the right, in this case. And we'll have it navigate to where it needs to navigate again, and then you can set it to timed. And we're going to have this one, let's say we'll have it pop up after 11 seconds. So right after the other one fades out, and then we'll have this one fade out at 20 seconds. So we'll set that. And we're going to add that video lock feature as mentioned. I'll hit add. And from there, you can go ahead and save your changes. And after clicking that, you have everything set up and your banner image plugin has been completed. So with that said, now let's go ahead and preview the video that we just set. So from here, all you have to do is click on the eye right here. This will open the video, as you can see here. You'll also get a link to your video at the top here, and you can see I can simply play it. I'll go ahead and mute the audio in this case. And as I play it, you'll notice at that 3-second mark, the logo, the banner is going to come in, and you can see you can easily just click on it, and it will go to your website if need be. And it's going to again fade out at that 10-second mark. And at 11 seconds, you can see the video will then stop. And when I click on the banner and it opens in your website, in this case we just set it to google.com, will open, you can go back and then continue playing the video from where it left off. So that's the example of the social or the banner image plugin set on our video here. So we're going to go ahead and close this, and let's go move on to the social button. So we're going to try this other plugin. The same thing, you just simply drag and drop it on. You'll get your menu. You're going to want to go ahead and turn it on as well, and you have your share URL. So if this, in this case, you want to activate it, by default, if the user clicks on in this case, you have Facebook, share, Twitter, Google Plus, he or she will share the video link. And if you want to share a different link, you must enter it via this thing right here. So after that, you simply click Save Changes. And then again, by clicking the Save Changes button and previewing your video by clicking the eye icon again, if you roll your mouse cursor over the video, you'll see that the social share buttons on the right side will pop up. So you can see again your Facebook, Twitter, and Google Plus buttons will easily pop up right there. So now that's added to your player skin. Right, that said, let's go ahead and take a look at our next plugin, in this case, Traffic Redirect. But to start, we want to see how our custom video looks on Facebook. So in this case, you want to click on the I button to get your video code. You're going to copy this URL right here in the top field. You're going to want to then open a new tab, go over to your Facebook, and the status box, you're going to want to paste your link here. And once you do this, once you paste your link to your Facebook, you're going to get the preview of what it looks like from here. So as you can see, it displays your thumbnail, the title, and description of your video. And you can even click the play icon to see how it works once you've posted it. So you can see all of your, again, plugins in action. So if I was to post it here, I can easily play it and get all of my, I can see all my plugins working for me. Now in the platform field, if I select the traffic which you would like to redirect, in this case, you can select between mobile and desktop. So I'm going to go ahead and take this, drop it over here. You'll see we'll get this, we'll turn it on. You can see those options I was just talking about. So mobile, desktop, or in this case, both. In this case, we're going to select desktop, and we're going to have it, you can see next field here, you can enter the link where you want to redirect your traffic. So for example, let's say you want your users to go to your Yahoo site. And in this case, we'll have it go to yahoo.com just for example here. You click save, and then now if I click on the Facebook page over here and I click on the title, you'll see that from here, it's going to take me to yahoo.com. So it easily redirects that very, very simply there. All right, for the next plugin, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the pop-up links. We're going to go ahead and drag it in. This is a really nice plugin that essentially when users click on any player elements, they will be redirected to your URL. So by doing this, we're going to go ahead and activate it, and we're going to go ahead and send them to facebook.com, for example, and have it on click. Save the changes. So now I'm going to open up a new tab, go back to that Facebook link I posted, for example. And if I hit the play video and we'll let the player load here, you'll notice it's going to start playing, but as soon as I hit the pause button, it's going to open up a new tab and redirect me to that URL set. In this case, it's still facebook.com. And that's as simple as it is. It's really easy to set up. And from here, we're going to go ahead and disable the pop-up link because we need to have it not conflict with our next plugin. Now, you simply can do this by just changing the status to off. You'll notice all the settings will remain. Save the changes and go ahead and move on to ShareGate. So we're going to go ahead and drop ShareGate in. This one is really awesome. Basically, you can select two types here. First one is like to watch, and the second is share to watch. And then this one, we're just going to be focusing on the like to watch. So we'll have it set to like page, turn it on. We're going to leave the page URL by default, but you can enter your site or link that they must like in order to continue to watch. The next field, you want to perform this lock right here. This is the lock video. In this case, we're going to leave it only on play start. You can also have it to timed or whatever you wanted to set it. And from there, we'll simply just save the changes. Keep in mind, you can also upload your own button if you please, but everything we're just going to keep as default. So we're going to open up a new Facebook page where you can simply refresh yours, and we're going to go ahead and click on the play button corresponding to the video here. And after clicking the play button, you're going to see that the video is locked, as you see here, and the user must complete the like action in order to continue to watch the video. Also, all other buttons are locked, and only way to continue is, again, by clicking on the like button to watch the video. Once you have clicked it and you'll be redirected to said page, you must click on that like. And if you close the window and your video won't be unlocked, that's something you need to keep in mind. Go ahead and you can click on that like button, and after this, the window will close and send your video and begin to play. So really, really easy. And again, it's a great way to promote your whatever you want to link it off to. All right, from here, we're going to want to go ahead and disable the ShareGate and banner plugin in order to move on to our last one here. So you simply just turn the status to off, save the changes, the same thing with the banner one, off and save changes, and move on to our last plugin, which again is email. Drag it in there, and from here, turn on the status to on, and you can change your first three text boxes here, of course, your header text, description text, and or input text. And what this email plugin allows you to do is that it allows you to gather the new customer's email via your video player. So in this case, we're going to leave these three by default. You also have the option in the show form field to select few between, again, only on play start or timed. In this case, we'll leave it with where it's at. Or actually, let's go ahead and change it to time and set it to, let's have it set to 5 seconds and then change it at 30. So we'll fade away at 30. So in this case, well, you can also add a video lock. What this allows you to do, if you check that box, that the user can only continue to watch the video if they enter his or her email address. In this case, we're just going to leave it unchecked. Once all your fields are set, you simply just hit the save changes. We're going to go ahead and open again Facebook or refresh your page, wherever you want to do. And we're going to click on the play icon, and you're going to see here once I open it that, let's go ahead and play it. You'll see that after that 5 seconds, since I set it to timed in this case, that form is going to fill up. It's going to fade away after 30 seconds. So at the 5-second mark, you'll see here you have the video, and you can just simply enter in the email address from here, just a simple form. And that time the user can enter his or her address, and if not, the form will disappear. So we're going to go ahead, and you'll see here once it hits 30 seconds, 10 more seconds to go, that will disappear. It's a great way to gather customers who are already watching your video, gather their email address, and add it to your database. So you can see here the 30-second mark, and the form simply disappears. Now also keep in mind, I restarted the video here so that if you want to enter, I'm going to enter an example address here and click on the button. You're going to see how it goes back to the SocialKick site, and you can click on the subscriber buttons in the menu field on the left. So from there, this is an email. There is an email that you have entered in the email form. You can export all mails to CSV format by simply clicking to CSV. So let's just go ahead and again put example at example.com, for example. And we're going to go ahead, hit back, hit the little icon there. And now that that's set, we'll go back to the site here. And we're going to click on that subscribers button right here. And you will see we have the email address form filled out. So example at example.com. And again, you have that option to export everybody off to a CSV. So now that you've all your videos that you've added and you have the plugins and everything all set to each video separately, the campaigns features what you want to work on next. So you want to simply just tap on this campaigns right up here. You're going to find a list of all your campaigns that you have going on. Right now it's empty, so let's go ahead and create our first campaign by simply tapping this button in the top right. You want to click that and then select the domain that you want to use for said campaign. In this case, we're going to leave it as default at socialkick.in. In the next field, you want to enter the title of your campaign. In this case, I'll just put SocialKick for an example here. And we're going to go ahead and hit save changes. Now that you have your campaign with some plugins added, all that's left is to add some more videos. So basically, you can go back to the video section and you can add new videos. So from here, if I was to add a new video, again, let's say I'm doing a new one, I can select my campaign. That's this one I just labeled, that's SocialKick, and fill out all the same information that we did earlier. So also keep in mind, as you can see, your new video has all the plugins that you've added in your previous campaign in your campaign section. So for example, if you want to add more plugins on this video, you can simply perform the drag and drop functions with the plugins from the menu, or you can go to the campaign section and add plugins to that, and all the videos under this campaign will simply take that effect in the changes you have done to it. It helps you manage multitude of videos, a variety of them that you can have all under one campaign, and that's really great for marketing and makes it much more easier on you. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoy. Thanks for watching, and check it out at socialkick.in.